Hello out there, cyberspace. I should probably not call it Twitchland because you could be watching on YouTube later, for all I know. We are about to play Eric the Unready. So if you watch the stream, and I'm certainly not implying that you do, you may have noticed the last time I played, I was on Eric's third task. Whee! Loudness. Let me bump this down a bit. So I had gotten almost to the end of the third task and I ran out of time and I failed and I had not saved my game. So I went back in and started from scratch and played through it and was enjoying playing it and suddenly realized that I was not streaming, didn't have it on, and I completed the third task off stream. My bad. Yes, L'Oreal has a sister named Maybelline and a cousin named CoverGirl.
Space to skip the opening screen.
I am hitting space, and that is not working.
Okay, because it's not escape, because that takes your cursor back out. Enter maybe, or I know there's a way of doing it. I just forget what it is.
I wonder if maybe the online version you can't skip it? 'Cause I'm trying both enter and space and nothing's going, so. It doesn't take that long, so.
That's true.
Oh, okay, then it suddenly skipped all the. Oh, no. We've done all this before. Okay, I hit space too many times. Let's give this another try.
No, you just load.
Oh,
no,
duh.
No.
Yeah, I already backed out of it.
Nope.
Yeah. Okay, it doesn't take that long. I'm just going to let it play through. Because that way I won't accidentally go too far. Yeah, L'Oreal's got a sister named Maybelline and a cousin named CoverGirl and an uncle named Max Factor.
You know, Max Factor was a real person.
I know. He was L'Oreal's uncle, too. That's not real. Yes, Max Factor was indeed a real person. And it came to pass that Sir Eric rode out from the castle of King Fudd the Bewildered to do battle with the Knight of the Black Pauldron. And anyway, this is kind of cute to watch, so we'll just, watch it again. Then did our goodly knight gaze upon the face of his opponent, and it befell that he forgot the words of the challenge he must utter in order that the contest might commence. Therefore did Eric consult that most ancient and sacred tome of chivalry, How to Joust. But Sir Eric's visor did smash shut upon his face, and the sacred book did fall unto the ground. And when the knight made once again to raise up his visor, then did the point of his lance become impaled upon the branches above. Gadzooks, quoth Sir Eric, my lance is stuck. I have a feeling apples are going to play a lot. Then there came a deluge of apples which did unhorse the dread foe. Thus did Eric the Unready become victorious over the dreaded Knight of the Black Pauldron. On the eve of that same day, Duke Theobald the Erratic threw open his feasting hall to celebrate the defeat of that dread knight who had held the Duke's castle in his thrall. A toast, cried Sir Eric. What prophetic words those were. The guests, sensing impending disaster, fled for their lives. Oops! His name is Eric. He's unready, and yes, I do indeed want to restore. You are basking in the shade of a tall yucca gum tree whose limbs are thick with juicy leaves. The trunk is too big around to climb, but the lowest branch just from the trunk, just over your head, tantalizingly out of reach. This looked familiar for a sec, but no, I have not done this before. Nearby, a lone unicorn grazes in the pasture. From time to time, he lifts his head and eyes you warily. To the west is the famed Temple of Virgins that rests in the shadow of Mount Spa, the mountain of the gods. You see a newspaper here. Well, we know what to do with those, right? Elvis returns from dead as big game hunter. Famous minstrel seeks anonymity in unusual disguise. Hang on a sec, I'm going to fix my Discord settings. There, let's just go to voice activity. Giant demon bats exorcised from the dragon cliffs. A coven of demon bats was driven out of the dragon cliffs yesterday by a 6-year-old child. She's got the power, ain't no doubt about that, commented a gibbering old woman who acts as a frequent confidential source to the Inquirer. The girl is apparently unaware of her special power and believes she was making mud pies at the time the exorcism occurred. Puppy killed in cart accident? No. A young puppy was killed yesterday when it was struck by a cart driven by an unidentified two-headed oaf. Yes, if you watched the last one, you will remember the two-headed oaf. The puppy was a St. Bart's Day gift to a young boy who is said to be heartbroken. According to well-placed sources, the accident occurred just after noon when the puppy heard the cart coming down the road and rushed out to greet it. The cart struck the little dog and drove off without stopping. The puppy's owner, an orphan, rushed to its side and cradled the dog in his arms. The dog licked the boy's face once and then died. Aww. I was thinking it might be the little boy we taunted in the stocks, but he was with his father, so probably not an orphan. I suppose theoretically, he could be motherless but not fatherless. But personals, to the mayor and people of Hamlin Town, I've still got the kids. Perhaps we can make a deal. Signed, PP. Help wanted, docile but foul-mouthed flower girl needed for linguistic experimentation. Contact H. Higgins. For sale, small red cloak, some bloodstains. Contact B.B. Wolf. General interest. Feeling meek, mouse-like? Enroll in the Conan School of Assertiveness Training. Sharpen your negotiation skills. Learn how to drive home your points and hammer your opponents into submission. Lost. One pair of slippers, ruby-colored, valuable only to owner. If found, do not wear. Instead, place in small basket on yellow brick road. Signed, a friend. And we're back to Hamlin Town, so... The cursor in this is a bit annoying.
Well, you are running a DOS simulation, so...
This is true.
If you recall at the beginning when you launch these things, if it appears to be running a little bit sluggish, I think it's Control F12 to increase the speed, Control F11 to decrease the speed.
Ah, I do not know. Okay, let's try. Doesn't it strike you that talking to a unicorn is just a little strange? Compared to some of the things that have happened in this game, no. Actually, I should put the steak in the backpack, shouldn't I?
Might actually be there, because if I recall correctly...
Oh, yep, it's in there. So, yeah, it removed the steak from the backpack, and then it put the steak back in. Let's look at this yucca gum tree. Kookaburra sits in the yucca gum tree. The mighty yucca gum tree towers over the pasture. It is several feet thick at the base, and it has many sturdy branches. Look at branch. It's a sturdy branch that sticks out from the trunk at right angles just a few feet over your head. Jump on branch. Too high. Okay, climb tree. Hmm. Look at leaves. Can I take some leaves? Okay. Look at Mount Spa. Majestic Mount Spa, home of the gods, playground of the immortals, fourth largest manufacturer of exclamation points on Taurus.
Okay, you can go west apparently.
Yeah, it looks like that's what we gotta do. We are at the portico. This well-proportioned porch is a fitting entryway to the Temple of Virgins. A set of bells hangs under a sign, and a white robe lies folded next to the door. A niche in the wall contains a small carved stone bowl, presumably for offerings from passing pilgrims. The pasture lies behind you to the east. What's the sign say? Welcome to our automated door answering service. If you have come to see the Virgins bathing, please ring the first bell. If you are a salesman, please save the game and ring the second bell. If you are a lawyer, please don't save the game and ring the third bell. If you are a virgin who wishes to apply for admission to the temple, please put on the robe and ring the fourth bell. To read this sign again, ring the fifth bell. To inspect architectural plans for hidden passageways, ring the sixth bell. To hear a nice mellow tone, ring the seventh bell. To rescue one of the virgins because she is your daughter and she has been kidnapped and brainwashed by a demented cult who intends to make her sell flowers in transportation terminals and then sacrifice her in a horrible and gruesome ceremony, please ring the eighth bell. If you are a group of the Queen's henchmen chasing a suspect, please ring the ninth bell. If you are a male who wishes to apply for the job of serving grapes to the virgins while they are bathing, ring the 10th bell. Wow.
Okay, so save the game.
That is not a bad idea. Are you a lawyer? Okay. I can't remember. Actually, let's take the robe. Put on the robe. Okay.
Did you actually save it? Because don't you have to type in and
I
or
just
you
I just saved it over my old one, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, look in bowl.
So yeah, so you wanna, so you, of course, no, you don't want. Well, okay, that's okay to put robe on, I guess. But you want to start. You want to ring the bells, like you want to ring the lawyer bell, and you want to ring the salesman bell, and all those.
Okay, I wish you could scroll up in the text because this is a lot to remember. So I do want to ring the lawyer bell.
Oh yeah, and yeah, you can just read the sign and get
Okay, let's ring third bell. A 2-ton weight drops from the ceiling, missing you by inches. A barrage of poison spears flies by you, making a lawyer-shaped outline on the wall behind you. Vipers swarm around your feet but refuse to bite, presumably out of professional courtesy. Ha ha ha. Breathing a sigh of relief from all the near misses, you sit down on the porch. Just then a merchant comes up and leaves some coins in the offering bowl, along with a note that says, I overcharged you for my last delivery. Here is a refund. You keel over from a heart attack and die. You have failed. That's why you save. Okay, so we are back at the portico. Salesman is the second bell.
Also just undo as opposed to load, but that's okay.
Oh, I forgot about that. I can ring the bell. Ring the bell. Let's ring the second bell. I think that's the salesman one. I always said ring the second salesman. An arrow flies out of the wall and pierces you through the heart. You have failed. Undo. Okay. Read sign. So let's see. Salesman, lawyer don't work. Let's try the first bill.
Yeah, you gotta read one, ring one. It's Basically, ring all of them except for the one where it said, or don't put on the robe, and just ring all of them, and that'll be fine.
Okay, take off robe for now. The virgins have all bathed today. Please return tomorrow for the next public viewing. Oh, I'm not holding the robe, but I had put on the robe. Okay.
That was before you reset.
Oh, right. Oops, I have a text.
So I think you've rung the first 3 bells, so
Yes.
just bell number 4,
Ring
number 5.
4th bell. The door opens an inch and then slams shut again. You hear a muffled voice. If you wish to gain admission to the temple, you must wear the robe. Put on robe.
Oh, not yet. You want to ring all the bells first.
Oh.
I mean, I suppose you can,
Fifth
just
bell.
don't ring the 4th bell again yet.
Okay. Ring 5th bell. Oh, to read this sign again. Okay. Ring 6th bell. A complicated blueprint unfurls from above. A quick examination reveals dozens of trapdoors, fake walls, and hidden staircases. Just as it snaps back up, however, you notice in the lower right corner, residence of His Majesty Lord Brutish. Ooh, that does not sound good. Let's ring the 7th bell. Bong. There's a joke here I could make about dong in a temple of virgins, but I'm just not going there. Ring the 8th bell. The door opens a fraction and a woman says, "Oh, I think you've come to the wrong temple. Our ceremonies are horrible, but they're definitely not gruesome. That'd be the Temple of the Impalers just down the road." The door slams shut again. Ring 9th bell. A voice comes from the other side of the door. You're too early. He's not in here yet. What was the 9th bell? Oh, group of the queens. Okay, so that's the henchmen who are looking for Eric, presumably. Okay, let's ring that 10th bell. And apply for a job of serving grapes to the virgins while they are bathing. You hear a woman's voice. "We have added you to the waiting list. Your number is 698,493. That's going to take a while. Okay, so I'm thinking now I can put on the robe?
Yeah. And I don't know if you've looked into it yet or not, but I don't think Google has anything, but we don't know.
Okay. Okay, put on robe. Ring 4th bell, I believe. The door opens and a comely young virgin takes you by the hand and leads you inside. You are in the examination chamber. The room is done in muted earth tones, probably in a futile effort to calm the nerves of the women who are to be examined here. It is sparsely furnished with a table and a small stool. The only exit leads north to the interior of the temple, and that is blocked by the virgin who has been set to guard you. The girl says, "Welcome to the Temple of Virgins. Naturally, we cannot admit you to our sisterhood without confirming that you are indeed a virgin. But do not worry, the test is quick and painless. It will begin in 15 minutes. So, hey babe, what's with that unicorn out in the pasture? Sometimes I dream about him at night. I wonder if that means anything. Tell me about the test. Oh, don't worry about it. It's quick and painless, especially if you really are a virgin. It's only dangerous if you're not a virgin. What does a girl do for action around here? Well, on Wednesdays we take all our clothes off and run around the temple. It's lots of fun. You'll see next week. How old are you? I'm only 15, but I hope to be sacrificed to Malachi, the Terrible before I'm 16. It would be such a privilege to be the youngest virgin ever sacrificed to Malachi. I'm sure I would treasure the honor for as long as I lived. What goes on here in the temple? Well, life is pretty quiet, except when it's time for a sacrifice. Then the high priestess comes in and selects a girl. The chosen one goes into the sanctuary, and a little while later, she's gone. It's really quite an honor. I think I'd better meditate quietly now. Yeah, maybe I'd better get my fingers on the right keys. Oh, that's a table, isn't it? Not a bed. Look under bed? Or, why do I keep calling it a bed? Look under table. Yes, yes. In fact, I would like to take the dust. Okay, fine. Jump on table. Okay, so I guess we're gonna wait. Ha! Through the doorway comes another woman with a unicorn in tow. As soon as it sees you, the beast starts bucking and thrashing and trying to attack you with its hooves. After a moment, the woman manages to bring it under control and hauls it from the room. Your escort says, I'm sorry, but you clearly failed the test. Perhaps you should try the Temple of Brazen Hussies on the other side of the menu. She escorts you back to the pasture, and then she retreats back into the temple. Well, that's not good. So we're back in the pasture with the unicorn. Can I ride the unicorn?
Don't know until you try.
Yep, I just tried and it cantered a few feet away. Oh, hanky? Where did I get a hanky? I'm surrendering. Wave hanky at unicorn. I don't need to... Okay. I also have a ring. Where'd I get that? Maybe the unicorn would like these berries? I mean, they're a weirdly colored one. Yeah, not interested. Whoops. I miss my old keyboard. Oh, so the hanky, okay. I still have the robe. Oh, and there's a something tells me the hanky is significant.
Yeah, try taking the hanky. When you looked at, you might have been looking at it while it's in the robe. Again, I don't know if it actually does anything, but
Ordinary looking white handkerchief. Yes. There doesn't seem to be a suitable place to put the hanky on your face. I can't remember what who takes me back to that, I can't remember. What does Yoo-hoo do? It's got something to do with that pond.
is that something with the banana, the magical banana?
Let's give it a try. I mean, the game is pretty much saved, so... Only near water, Eric. Okay.
That's a good memory there, Lord Silverhand. Yeah, I'm thinking you either have to climb the tree or at least try to get some of the leaves to, like, kind of feed the unicorn, so... But I'm not 100% certain.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out with what I've got how I would get anything at all. I can't. Did I try climbing the tree? It seems like I did.
What happens
Yeah.
if you, like, taunt the unicorn?
You stick out your tongue and then say, "You are not the best unicorn I've ever seen." So there. Oh, this is eerily reminiscent of Calliope Kazoo trying to use vicious mockery.
Try wearing the hanky?
You turn around, I'm mooning the unicorn. You turn around, bend over, and bare your rear end at the beast. He lowers his horn and charges at the inviting target. You straighten up and try to jump out of harm's way, but you trip over your own feet, turning your leap into more of a feeble hop. The unicorn is quickly upon you. His horn passes through the gap between your legs, and he gives his mighty neck a heave. You sail through the air and land unharmed on the branch of the yucca gum tree. The force of your landing dislodges a dead leaf from somewhere overhead. It drifts slowly down through the air and lands on the branch. Take leaf. Yes. I have absolutely zero confidence after my last failure when it comes to saving. Are there more leaves? Can I take more leaves? You tug on some of the leaves, but none of them come loose. Cross his legs, yeah.
So now what I'm thinking is when you go into the examination room, when you have the leaf with you, the unicorn may like eat it as opposed to attack you, but I think you have to somehow cover your head so you don't look like a guy, you know? But I can't remember if you can actually wear the hanky or what.
Let's try that, because if I try to, you can't wear the hanky. Can't tie it over my face, I can't put it on my face, I can't wear it. Put hanky over mouth. Put hanky on hair.
No, I'm thinking that's not it. It's something else.
So unicorn does not want the leaf. Hey, let's try. Oh. Okay, well, let's...
Dragon's tail. Dragon in your inventory.
Oh. You can't wear the tail.
I can wearing it necessarily. Just have you look at it, see what the description says.
Oh, you'd have... Wait, do I have the dragon in my inventory? He's about the size... wait a minute.
Right. No. Yeah, I think what happens if you pull the dragon's tail, I think it's lighter, and you know.
I just put on the ring, and the upper half of my body has disappeared. That seems like it could be extremely handy, but let's try pull dragon's tail as long as we're here. When you pull on the dragon's tail, his mouth opens and a stream of fire comes out. Good to know. Okay.
Yeah, he's a lighter.
I don't think that's handy here, But I'm thinking if I go back to the temple and put on the ring, and then the unicorn comes in, and the upper half of my body has disappeared, how's that sound?
Did you looked at the ring, right? You didn't like try to
Ye-
read the ring or anything like that?
I looked at the ring, it just says it was not shiny, not dull. Let me do that again. It's neither shiny nor dull, but halfway in between. Yeah, the dragon's flame has gone out, but that's okay. I am still wearing the robe, right? Yep, already
I
wearing
believe
it.
so, yeah.
Uh, take off ring. Ha, there we go. Ring for... Hey, put on ring. Well, that was a nice idea, but it didn't work. Okay, we're gonna put on the ring. Let's take off the ring. West. Ring, fourth bell. Yep, you've got 15 minutes. Wait. Wait. Oh, shoot. I didn't get a chance to put on the ring. Okay, I'm kind of stumped.
Where's your leaf?
Yeah, it's in my inventory. I don't think I can polish the ring. I think there was something else I tried to polish, but let's give it a try.
No.
You don't need to use the word polish. Okay. Maybe.
Look at the leaf.
The leaf has dried out and turned brown. I wonder if I use the hanky to blindfold the girl and then put on the ring?
Don't think it would work, but you can try it, of course.
Eh, it's worth a try, right?
Lord
Oops.
Silverhand, no, there is a joke concerning the ring that we'll get to eventually.
Let's try this. Show leaf to girl. Okay. Put hanky on girl.
So try and blindfold her, but I don't think that'll work either.
Nope.
What if you burn the leaf?
Full dragon's tail.
Oh, yeah.
With fire. You turn the flame on the leaf and shout, "Burn, baby, burn!" A nymph from the tourist department of Pyromania shows up and said, "That's it. I've had it. You're coming with me, Buster." She drops you off and forces you to attend a week-long remedial class that features a large talking bear in a funny hat. By the end of the week, you have fallen in love with the bear's simple philosophy and gentle ways, and you go off to live in the forest, eating roots and berries, until one day you choke on a pine cone and die. You have failed. Undo.
Or restore, either way.
Well, I don't think I would have the leaf if I
No,
restore. I think, I mean, not that it would be a big deal to get it again, but, shoot.
Well, you know, You did moon the unicorn wants to get the one leaf. You might try a second time. I don't remember if it works or not.
Actually, let's try. You turn around, bend over, and flip up your robe. The virgin stares at you for a long moment, and then again for a slightly shorter moment. Finally, the realization dawns that something isn't quite right. Are you a man? She asks. Why, yes, you reply suavely, or as suavely as it's possible to respond while talking to someone from between your legs. I thought so, she says. Then she lets out a scream that would wake the dead. Two of the biggest versions you've ever seen dash into the room and forcibly eject you from the temple. And the dragon's flame is out. Moon, unicorn. And you're back on the tree.
Try pick leaves or shake tree or shake them or something like that. Just see what happens.
You tug on the leaves, but none of them come loose. You shake the tree, but the tree is too massive for you to shake.
Try feeding the leaf to the unicorn.
He's not interested.
I wonder if there's anything you can put in that bowl on the porch.
Ooh. Maybe the ring. Oh no, we don't want to put, because I'm guessing it's going to be, maybe the leaf. Let's try that. We definitely don't want to put the ring in there because we may need to disappear. Put leaf in bowl. Ring for spell.
Oh, that's it. Yeah, I'm reading the walkthrough. I know what to do.
Okay, what do I want to do?
Alright, so when you read the newspaper,
Mm-hmm.
there was that sad story.
About the puppy.
Show
And
the
the
paper to the girl.
She begins to sniffle, she begins to cry. By the time you're done, she's sobbing uncontrollably, her shoulders shaking and tears streaming down her face like water down a flume.
What do a lot of men carry to give a woman when she's crying?
Oh. You give her the handkerchief and she presses it to her face. She continues to cry for a few moments, completely soaking the hanky. Then she gives it back and soft snuffles. Thank you. Let's save. I keep thinking that says execution chamber.
Okay, just a little hint. What I typically do when I'm doing games like this is I will save the game at the beginning, and then during various progresses I will save a separate file, so in case I really screw up, I can go all the way back to the beginning.
That is a good... Let's try...
So my first one might be, like yours, my first one might be, game 1, and then my in-between ones might be like 1A, 1B, or whatever.
That is a good idea. Let's see. Put hanky in pocket.
Put the leaf in the hanky.
I put the leaf in the bowl. I don't have the leaf right now.
Okay. What happened when you put the hanky in the bowl? I was elsewhere.
I put the leaf in the bowl, and that nothing happened.
Sorry. think basically you just need to wait again.
Yeah. Now, if I just, without typing wait, if I just wait there long, I'm just, yeah. Clearly fail the test.
If I remember correctly, just a single Z is wait, and just a single G is again. So if you wanted to repeat an action, you could just type G, I believe. But if you want to wait, I think you just type Z.
Yeah, I was just trying to find a way to put the ring on. I don't think there is a way because it all happens in one big, like the unicorn comes in, then put the ring on. If I put it on before the unicorn comes in.
That's correct. I'm a little concerned with the time on the game because it's already 18 in the game. So
Yeah.
it's like, might want to just kind of keep an eye on that. I think you're okay, but.
Oh, tears. I have tears?
And Hanky.
He doesn't appear.
No, I think you want to get the leaf, and you might want to put the leaf in the hanky.
Oh, because now the hanky is wet. Yeah, you feel some sort of chemical reaction taking place.
And now look at the leaf.
Hang on, I am saving. It's not, but it's making me feel guilty for a few minutes. Even 1A. Where's my cursor? Okay. Leaf. There doesn't seem to be any leaf here. Oh, I have chow.
Now that's right.
Oh, uninteresting
Chow.
gray lump. So apparently that's what the leaf turned into? Chow?
Yes, now try ringing the fourth bell.
I'm just wondering if I should feed the chow to unicorn.
Well, I'm thinking you do that in the room, or it'll try to eat it while it's in the room, but I can't recall.
Well, as soon as it comes in, it tosses me out, so...
But that was before you had the chow.
That's true. Oops. Yeah, W is... Oh. What? Oh, Z is wait.
Might try talking to her again.
It's all the same questions as before.
Okay, try waiting again. I don't know how long the wait command is, I forget. But it may not have been.
Ah! Through the doorway comes another woman with a unicorn in tow. As soon as it sees you, the beast calmly walks up to you and starts to nuzzle your hand. The girl exclaims, "You have passed the test! Congratulations and welcome to our sisterhood! You're really lucky. It's the feast of the god of the full moon, and we're sacrificing one virgin every hour on the hour. Maybe you'll get chosen, although they usually don't take girls on their first day." She leads you into the main part of the temple, kisses you on the cheek, and waves goodbye. Your score has just gone up by 15. You are now in the salon. It is a spacious apartment that is awash in femininity. Everywhere you look there are stunningly beautiful young women, all dressed in gossamer blue robes. They seem unworried by the horrible fate that awaits them, although no one seems to linger near the open door that leads north into the sanctuary. Occasionally, an individual voice rises above the general din, and you catch an interesting snippet of conversation. "Not her natural color." Oh, there's a fountain here. It's a small, pleasant fountain. Not her natural color. Your eye travels from girl to girl, each one more beautiful than the last. Can tell by the way she peels her grapes. Nice Mae West reference there. So let's see, that's the only things that are new in my inventory here. Let's try talking to them.
I don't know if it'll do anything, but I believe you are near water.
Oh, so I am. Well, is anyone here a farmer's daughter? Come to think of it, no. Perhaps they're just not interested in religion. What would you do if a man came in here right now? We would firmly but politely ask him to leave. What are the sleeping arrangements here? Oh, we just lie down on the floor and cuddle up with whoever's nearest. You'll find out tonight. Why are your robes so much more revealing than mine? You have to wear your novitiate robe for a week. Then you'll get one like ours. You'll definitely be more comfortable. How can I get selected for the sacrifice? It's nice of you to be so enthusiastic, but no girl has ever been selected on her first day. The best thing to do is just wait until the priestess picks you. I'd love to chat, but I have to go brush up on my rituals. Yeah, that's it.
Or Stalwart is saying save the game and then moon them, but you've already saved the game, so I think you can just moon them.
Yeah, let's moon the virgins. They're certainly gonna know I'm a man when I do this, right? You turn around, bend over, and hike up your robe. A man! Cries out one of the virgins, charging towards you. Wait a minute, are you sure? The first virgin stops in her tracks and gives your backside a critical appraisal. Well, I think so, she says. But you're right, it's kind of difficult to tell. I know, let's bring in the unicorn. One of them runs and fetches the unicorn. As soon as the beast sees your exposed posterior, it charges right at you, and this time you are unable to leap out of the way. You have failed. No, I haven't. I'm going to undo. Oops. Although apparently that worked. Oh, it worked. That was weird. Oh.
You do have ways to go, though, also.
Yoo-hoo!
Go north or south.
An arm thrusts up from the fountain. It tosses you the banana and then sinks out of sight again. Haha. Show banana to virgins. They're too busy. Okay, so I can go look around. So I have not been north yet, so let's go north. The great intelligible visage of the god Molochi takes up the entire north wall of the sanctuary. The terrifying eyes seem to follow your every step. The lips are open in a horrible grimace, revealing sharp teeth that are clenched shut. Against one wall is a vat of sacrificial wine. The only exit is to the south. Wine. It is blood red. I don't have any. I've still got the chow. That's good. Take that. Take wine. Okay, fine. Look at Molochi. Oops. Molochi is the god of impacted wisdom teeth. His looks reflect this.
We're coming up on near the top of the hour in game.
Yes, I am. I think I have until 6 o'clock, though, right? Total?
I don't recall.
I believe it was 6 o'clock when I failed the other one. Maybe I could... Okay, so I probably don't want to put the hanky in there. Hanky in pocket.
You might just want to wait until noon to see what happens, but
You hear the priestess and her acolytes enter the salon. The acolytes enter the sanctuary, grab you by the arms, and drag you back out to the salon. The high priestess raises her arm. I'm actually doing this, flinging my index finger dramatically at the ceiling. She slowly lowers it until her quivering finger points directly at one of the virgins. The acolyte sees the girl and drag her, kicking and screaming, to the sanctuary door. They push her through and slam the door behind her. The priestess and her minions leave as suddenly as they came. The remaining virgins in the room wait ashen-faced at the door, waiting for some sign of what is happening on the other side. So we're now struck dumb.
Well, no. Since you were close to 12 o'clock before, you might, instead of waiting another hour, you might just want to restore a game and go back in there.
I mean, it's after 12 now.
Right. So what I'm saying is you can either wait until 1 o'clock when they sacrifice another virgin to try to see what's going on, or you can load the game where it was before 12 o'clock and try something.
Okay. I'm back at the portico. I have the chow. Ring fourth bell. Yeah, I don't know how much good this is going to do me since it's 11:22.
Well, first of all, it's earlier in the day, and second of all, it's only a half-hour wait as opposed to an hour wait.
Okay. Salon. We're going to go north.
Okay. Just save time. You could save the game here on top of your 1A just to be a shorter assault now that you're actually inside.
Okay. Yeah, I'm only saving a few minutes, but every little bit helps, right?
That's right.
Now?
When they saw you, they threw you out.
Oh, I do not have the banana. I wonder if that's important.
I don't think it is.
Yes. We could try mooning Maluchi. He is unimpressed. I'm guessing putting the ring on so that the upper half of my body disappear. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try something. Stand in vat, put on ring. The dark wine comes up to your waist. You're now completely invisible. Wait. Okay, talk to a girl. I don't know if I should take off the ring or not.
Well, sure, why not? What happens? You got a save game. You can go
This is true.
Go back and do that.
Girl. Hi, come here often? No, I've lived my entire life here in this temple, but I rarely... Wait a minute. That was a joke, wasn't it? How did you get selected for this honor? Well, it's either because I'm exceptionally pure of heart, or because I spilled hot coffee on the High Priestess this morning. Tell me about Malochi. Malochi is the god of impacted wisdom teeth. When he opens his mouth, it is my duty to fling myself inside, the better to ease his pain and suffering. I'm wondering if I do need... Oh, it's a banana, not a sword, right? So, you don't actually believe in this sacrifice stuff, do you? Nah, but it's a living. How many virgins does it take to screw in a torch? None. Virgins don't screw anything. Thanks for chatting. I don't think opening Malochi's mouth will work, but I'll try it. You'd have to get out of the vat first. Out of vat. Open Malochi's mouth. Even if you had the strength of 10 men, you still couldn't pry those teeth apart.
Pretty sure it opens on its own. I just don't know if there's I don't know if there's another trigger or what. I don't think there is.
Yes, it's a living until it's a death. You are correct. Oh, wait, there's a door?
Yeah,
The
that
kind
leads back to the
Yeah, but
salon where you
normally
came
it,
from.
but no, it's actually showing up here on the inventory. I'm pointing to it as though you can see me pointing. It's the kind of door that you can tell means business just by looking at it. Doors to Swiss bank vaults could take lessons in solid from it. At the moment, the door is closed. Smoke starts to pour from Alochi's nostrils. The girl, already nervous, begins to shake uncontrollably. Put berries in nostrils. You can't put the berries in Malochi. Fire pours out of Malochi's eyes. The girl gets a wild look in her eye. I don't see anything that I can use, so...
No, I think you're just waiting.
Malochi's teeth slowly come apart. A low rumble comes from somewhere inside the mouth. The girl has worked herself up into a religious frenzy, and suddenly she lets out a blood-curdling scream and dives headlong into the gaping maw of the god. The instant she is inside, the mouth crashes shut. Oh, now there's a hole. Statues... Oh, the door to the salon. Get in. That. Put on ring. Well,
And now you're waiting until 1 o'clock. I think you can do wait until 1. I think you can actually enter a specific time, but I don't recall.
oh, so you can. Nothing is happening. I think I should not have been in the vat with the ring on.
No, you're fine. Okay, so now that you know what happens, you're waiting for Malochi to open his mouth, but if she jumps in, you can't. So you want to prevent her from jumping in. Might as well save your game here. So in case you miss it, you can just, restore to this point.
Save it over even 1A, or you think I should make an even 1B?
No, I think you can save it 1A, should be fine. I mean, you can make a 1B if you want, but I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna make a 1B. So, I have an idea. Take off ring. Get out of that. Give book to girl. Give the book to the girl. At first she is too circle at the side of you to even know she's holding anything. Then slowly the book's tedium seems to reach out and starts to calm her down. She glances at the cover and takes in the complete lack of anything interesting thereon. She listlessly opens to the table of contents and sits down on the floor. She turns the page. Gazes at the preface for several moments, her eyelids drooping. By the time the girl gets to chapter 1, she's lying on the floor. You see her lips form the words, "In the great days of Baldur." And then the book falls from her hand and she's out like a light. Okay.
Very nice. Now, I don't think you need the book again, but hey, rule number 1 in text adventure games is take everything.
Yep, I have the book again. That's good. Okay, he's right here. I don't have to. So I guess I just need to wait.
Yep. When he opens his mouth, go through.
Summoning up all your courage, you dive into the blackness. Expecting to die at any second, you pass through a wall of flame and then fall in space for what seems like forever. You land with a thud, which knocks you out for a second. When your head clears, you are aware of a sense of gradual upward motion. Cautiously, you open your eyes. You're on an escalator. You are slowly rising through the hollowed-out core of Mount Spa, the famed mountain of the gods. A warm, steady breeze blows up from below, and it almost feels as if it, instead of the escalator, is carrying you higher. The escalator continues to carry you up into the mountain. A sign comes into view. Well, we know what to do with signs. Please keep both hands inside the escalator. The gods will not be responsible for personal injury. You pass the sign, rising higher and higher all the time. I'm wondering if I should jump out at any point. Not seeing anything new in my inventory. I no longer have the book, so I guess I don't need it anymore. Look around, maybe? You are slowly rising through the hollowed-out core, blah blah blah. As you near the top of the escalator, you glance up. High above your head, the walls of the mountain come together in an inverted cone, at the very tip of which seems to be a large cork. Before you have time to wonder about the significance of this discovery, you reach the top of the escalator and step off, passing through a wall of mist. Onto a promontory. Dense clouds swirl around you as you survey this rocky outcropping. Through the mist, you see a lone figure with a shovel in his hands, bent over a hole in the ground. A narrow path leads off around the mountain to the southwest. The figure straightens and says, "Hello, welcome to the Mountain of the Gods. My name is Bill. I see you've got one of those magic rings. Can't have that up here, you know." He takes the ring away from you and then suddenly notices a shovel in his hand and seems surprised to find it there. After a moment, he shrugs and fills in the hole he was just digging. Well, we must talk to Bill. "Tell me a little about yourself, Bill." "I'm the god of short-term something, but I can't seem to remember what." "Can I borrow your shovel?" What shovel?" "Can you recite the Epic of Baldur from memory?" "Sure, a long time ago, endeth the Epic of Baldur. Pretty good, huh?" "What's in the hole?" "By the way, I'd be glad to answer any questions you might have. If there's anything you want to know about, just ask me about it." "Ah, thanks for the memories, Bill." And now he's digging again. Strings. There are oh, so we have a bottle opener, dirt, a god, mist, strings. Look at dirt. Okay, look at mist.
You no longer have the ring.
Nope.
Okay, somewhere along the way, and I can't remember where, I believe the name of the ring was Semi-Precious.
Yes, I sort of remember that. Strings. I don't recall any strings, but they're suddenly listed here. You see nothing special about the strings. Oh, it hangs from take bottle opener. I wonder if this is where we finally use the berries. Sure,
Yeah,
fine.
so
I like you. Here's a little present. He returns your gift of moments before. So do I have the ring back? I don't see it.
I don't know, but you'll notice that as you're doing these things around the god every once in a while, or every time he says something. First time he said his name is Bill. He said his name is Dave.
Oh.
He said his name is Mike. So yeah, God has short-term memory. Can't even remember his own name.
Ask God for bottle opener. He's back to being Dave. Take dirt. Hey, stop messing with my dirt. Okay. So I guess I probably need to go southwest, huh? Oh. Nope.
And now his name is Chuck.
I have to do this. Up, Chuck. Oh, please say that another way or try something else. Okay, let's try going southwest. You cautiously pick your way along the level but narrow path, following its treacherous course around the mountain. After a while, the mists start to dissipate and the path broadens to become first a track and then a road that leads you to a sunny, open area near some classical buildings. Ah, you are at the Agora. Warm sunshine splashes across this pleasant plaza, bathing everything around you in a golden glow. There is a grove of trees growing to the west, and to the south lies the fabled Palace of the Gods. It's a phantasmagorical building that is steeped in the mysterious aura of legend. The road on which you first arrived disappears northeast into the mists. Glancing upward, you see that you are very nearly at the top of Mount Spa. From the very peak comes a glint of sunshine reflecting off something metal. The dragon's flame goes off. So I'm thinking... So we can go either west or south, huh? Let's try going west. Oh wait, let's try look at glint. You can't tell much from a glint. It's usually a game writer's way of telling you that there's something up there that you want without telling you what it is. Yeah, it doesn't really tell me which way. It just up, and I can't go up. Let's go west. Okay, so we are in the glade. Man's imagination holds no lovelier sight than the goddess of beauty bathing in a woodland pool. I'm getting a sudden Name of the Wind flashback here. Actually, I don't remember if that was the book where he found what's-her-face, but anyway. And here she is, her flawless body immersed in sparkling water, her auburn hair floating around her like a halo. Warm sunlight filters down through the trees, striking a golden key hanging from a tree on the western shore of the pool. Not a single breeze disturbs the tranquility of the scene. As the goddess bathes, her languid movements send gentle ripples lapping against the shores of the pond, the quiet sound magnified in the still air of the glade. In the few moments you can tear your gaze from her, you notice that exits lead east and north into the woods. You see a golden key here.
Lord Silverhand says, I dare you to boot her.
The goddess bursts out laughing, but quickly recovers. Okay, talk to goddess. Swing, swing. Do you always drew like that? Would you like to go out with me next month? Sorry, I'm washing my hair again next month. Nice weather we're having. Oh, it's usually nice up here. The breezes are always warm and gentle. Tell me about the key. I don't know anything about it, except it's been here for ages. How come it's so warm, even though we're fairly high up on a mountain? Perhaps you have mistaken me for the goddess of brains. She is bathing in the next pool over. Look, behind you, a giant snake! Silly mortal, there are no snakes on this mountain. Where's your other hand? None of your business. Now put your tongue back in your mouth and be on your way. This has been a titillating conversation, but I'm afraid I must go. Okay, let's go north. Passing through the band of trees to the north, the weather quickly changes, growing colder with every step. You climb up the mountainside and soon come to a cave. Nervously, you step inside. This is the home of the god of the north wind. Icicles hang from the ceiling and snow lays scattered on the ground. The god himself is pacing back and forth, swinging his arms, stamping his feet, and mumbling to himself. Look at the icicles. Everything you see reminds you that the room is cold. Very cold. Extremely cold. As cold as Williamsport, PA. Right this very minute when the wind chill is something like 20 below right now. As cold as a walk-in freezer. It's colder than that here. As cold as an ice cube dropped down your back. Colder than that too. As cold as a lawyer's heart. Okay, it may not be as cold as that. But you get it. Cold. So look at the north wind, the god? Or can you actually look at the north wind? I know okay. I guess we are talking to the north wind. He is too preoccupied with his muttering. Haha.
Okay, what is he muttering?
Actually, can I listen? "5 years in this awful case. 5 years, and every time I blow my nose or sneeze, one of these bronze sunbathing jerks complains that I'm making it too cold for everyone else. I'd like to see them try to live up here without sneezing. Well, at least I won't be up here much longer. Today's my birthday, and in 2 more weeks I'll be out of here." He sniffles. The dragon's flame goes out. So he's about to leave.
Okay, hang on. So every time he blows his nose or sneeze.
Do I have... Oh, stop it, backspace key.
And also, it's his birthday.
Okay, so I can't sneeze, I can't blow my nose, and I can't sing happy birthday. Let's try mooning when all else fails. Moon him. I should have seen this coming. You bury your butt. It immediately gets frostbitten, turns black, and falls off. This has the unfortunate side effect of killing you. So on your death certificate, the cause of death will obviously have to be embarrassment. You have failed. Undo.
You do have other places to explore.
Take icicle. A small female voice in your head says, "Be careful, Eric. That stuff is so cold your skin might stick to it." Mom, is that you? You think to yourself. Suddenly you hear the wizard's small voice. "Excuse me, Mrs. Unready, but I'm the only small voice allowed in Eric's head right now." "Oops, sorry," the other voice says. "Well, goodbye, Eric, and don't forget to wash behind your ears." Okay, let's go south. "Hey, mortal," the god calls. "Do me a favor and take this note to the Palace of the Gods and give it to Morty." He scrawls out a note and folds it in half, passing his fingers along the edge to seal it shut. Then he stuffs it in your hand. He turns away, but then looks back and says, "Oh, I almost forgot." He waves his hand and mumbles a phrase under his breath. "There, you'll be able to get into the palace now. We don't like people to just wander in. Once you've been inside, you'll understand why. It's an image thing. Anyway, thanks a million." So we are back in the glade, and the goddess is here. And let's see. Let's try going west. Show note to goddess. I wonder how she feels about newspaper articles about dead puppies.
Well, first of all, she's not 40, but that's okay.
Huh?
He asked you to give the note to Morty.
Yes, but I was hoping maybe it would make some headway with the goddess.
I think west is across the pond.
Yeah, she won't let me go west.
There's an up there. Oh wait, I think that's north.
Oh, I think you're right. Windy Cave, yep. Well, I can't go west, so I don't need to go north, so I gotta figure out how to get the key. I don't see...
Well, go east.
Yeah, that's gonna take me back to the Agora.
Right, but now you need to go in the Agora.
I'm already in the Agora. Okay.
Palace. He said palace.
Yeah, I don't see Palace on... Do I need to go south? Oh, to the south lies the fabled Palace of the Gods. Yep. South. You walk up to the facade and then keep walking right on through it. You are in the lobby. This is a sterile, fluorescent-lit office dominated by a very functional reception desk, behind which sits Cleo, the receptionist of the gods. In the background, you hear the suppressed hum of activity. Exits lead west, east, and north. Against one wall sits a large trophy case. I sort of remember a trophy case from Zork. As you cross the threshold into the palace, the seal on the note magically dissolves and the note falls open. Well, we gotta read the note. "Morty, you gotta get me out of here. I've been up here in this case every day for 5 years. I'm freezing my buns off. 2 more weeks and my contract's up. How about it, Morty? You're my agent. Can't you get me a cashier gig? I hear God of Wine is gonna open up soon. I can handle it, I swear. Hangovers are nothing compared to this frostbite. Yours, North." Okay, look at trophy case. Oh, look at all the stuff on my... A plaque, a costume, a painting, a small boat, and a large bowling trophy. This probably isn't going to work, but take all. Cleo calls out, "Hey, don't touch that stuff." Let's look at the plaque. The top 10 favorite pranks of the gods. Closing all the discos in heaven so that angels have to dance on the heads of pins. Telling man he was to be the ruler of the earth and then creating woman. Letting the air out of atheist tires. Blindfolding a guy, hiding him for 3 days in a tuna packing plant, and then telling him he'd been swallowed by a whale. Imprisoning a people in the desert and then pelting them on the head every day with stale bread. Dan Quayle. You can tell this was a, 80s, 90s game?
Yeah,
Convincing,
early 90s.
yep, convincing monks that celibacy is a good idea. Completing a complete fossil record in a day so that pinhead fundamentalists would have something to be right about. Getting virgins pregnant without telling their husbands. And the all-time #1 favorite prank of the gods, David Letterman's haircut. Look at painting. It's a watercolor of a dry path between two walls of water. The card below it reads, "Best special effects, the parting of the inner sea." I should have used Yoo-hoo when I was back with that goddess. Look at costume. It's a feathered serpent costume. Below it is a card that reads, "Special award for the goofiest costume foisted off on worshippers." Look at trophy. It's a rotating trophy that was first given out thousands of years ago. Apparently the gods are really into bowling. Okay, look at desk. Singularly uninteresting. Talk to Cleo. I'm going to run out of time here, but oh well. "Hi, I'm Eric the Unready, mighty hero." "Well, you're half right." "I'd like to see Morty, please." "He's a busy god. He only sees people on business." "Tell me about Valhalla Industries." "Well, it's Morty's brainchild, really. He was the first to realize how much money there could be in the gods business. So he sold franchises, established new deity positions, and set up a merchandising department, all for a percentage, of course. He plowed some of the profits back into R&D, and a couple of millennia later, voila, here we are." "Why do the gods like bowling so much?" "Oh, it's just a fad. Give them a few more thousand years and they'll move right on to something else." "Would you like to go out with me next month?" "Sorry, I don't go out with mortals. Just when you're getting to know them, they croak." "Aw, you can go back to your calls now." Show note to Cleo. Cleo looks at the note and hands it back to you. Then she yells at the closed door, "Morty! Someone to see ya!" She turns back to you and says, He'll be out in a few minutes." So I guess we're going to wait. Time passes. The door to Morty's office opens. Two grotesquely dressed characters emerge. "Remember, Morty, we are two wild and crazy gods." They do a slow shimmy out of the front entrance. Morty puts his arm around your shoulder and guides you into his office. Morty's office is cluttered with tacky bric-a-brac. I would have expected nothing less. The walls are crowded with mementos and autographed pictures of him with gods and goddesses. Morty plops into a leather chair behind his desk and says, "Immortal! Don't get many of 'em up here. Well, what can I do you for? Ha 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 ha." Whoops. Talk to Morty. "Who are the people in these pictures?" "These aren't people, Boobala. These are deities. First-class gods and goddesses who I helped get where they are today." To whom should I sacrifice or my quest will be successful?" Let me see. The logical choice would be the god of lost causes, but he's busy with the Bush campaign. I guess your best bet would be the god of blind, dumb, stumbling luck." "I'd like to get in and talk with the people in your legal department." "No, you wouldn't, kid. Trust me on this one." "I'd like to be a god." "Everybody says that, but let me tell you, the hours are lousy, the pay is worse, and everybody wants to talk to you all the time. My advice is, be a bum. You set your own hours, you work outside, and there aren't any annual performance reviews." "Oh, thanks for the advice, Morty." "No problem. Enjoyed it. Let's take another meeting sometime. Have your people call my people." Sign. The sign over the barricaded south wall reads Legal Department. Look at mementos. The mementos are the usual junk that collects in offices until it's time to move, at which point they get tossed into a box and stored in the basement, thereby clearing the way for a whole new generation of useless junk that would otherwise remain unborn. This timeless cycle is one of the underlying patterns that holds the universe together, and disruption of it would cause the end of life as we know it. Morty comes out from behind his desk and says, "Thanks for dropping by, kid. Next time you're up on the mountaintop, stop by, and we'll do lunch." He steers you out to the front office and says, "Ciao, babe," as he closes his door. So you're
Okay,
back.
So
Go ahead.
you were supposed to do something with the note?
Oh, I showed it to Cleo. Let's try that again. Yes, the end of the world is... Okay, wait. I'm gonna fail. Two live pigs. Okay, show note to Morty. I now have a small wooden token. He reads the note, yells for Cleo. God of the moon for 2 years. 6 months is god of volcanoes. The moon's a little cold for you, so I'm trying for the volcanoes. It's messy, but at least it's warm. Let me know what you think. Your score has just gone up by 5. It's a perfectly round token with the word "to it" stamped on it. So he got Cleo some woad for her makeup kit. And there's another door here to look at. There is nothing interesting about it. So we are in the lobby. We can go east. We haven't been that way yet. The Lounge of the Gods is a worn-out room that could use a good coat of paint. A broken nectar machine stands in the middle of the room. Behind it, a nectar machine repair god is sitting on a couch. The company bulletin board adorns the far wall. Well, can learn a lot from reading a bulletin board. Covered with notices, one of them reads, "Due to recent complaints, the automatic payroll deduction for life insurance has been discontinued." Okay. Put token in slot. Okay, so it doesn't fit inside the slot. So I guess we're going to talk to the repair god. When are you going to fix the nectar machine?
When I get around to it, chum. When I get around to it.
Will the machine be hard to fix?
Nah, it'll be a piece of cake. Once I get around to it, it'll only take me a couple of minutes.
Is nectar really the choice of a new generation?
I wouldn't know. I don't drink the stuff. I just fix the machines.
Nectar, gotta have it.
Who was the advertising genius who thought up that one?
Goodbye. Oh, so we can go north, east, or south from here.
Oh, come on. I would hope that you would know what to do.
Well, I tried putting a token in the slot, but didn't fit.
Yeah, what's written on the token?
To it. Yep, there it is.
Well, would you look at that? Around to it. I guess I'd better get to
I've got to get in. Yeah, he's gotten around to it. He stands up, opens the machine, fiddles with its innards, and he closes it up again. Good as new, he says, tossing you a coin. Give it a try. The penny falls into the machine with a satisfying chink. A bottle of nectar appears below. You take the bottle, and suddenly you hear a grinding noise from inside the machine. Whatever gremlin was occupying the machine before has returned with a vengeance. So you now have a bottle of nectar. Let's try going north. To the library. And I have a feeling I need to take this bottle of nectar back to the shovel digging guy with the bottle opener around his neck. So
Probably eventually, but I don't know if you have to do it now.
yeah. This room, you're in the library. I'm starting to yawn, but I'd really like to finish this part before I call the stream. This room is stacked floor to ceiling with books and scrolls and stone tablets of all shapes and sizes. Behind a small table is Emily, the diminutive librarian of the gods. You greet the librarian. Hi, I'm new here. Got any good books?
brooks? Of course we don't have any brooks. This is a library. We don't carry brooks or streams or rivulets or anything like that. For that matter, we don't have ponds or lakes either. All that water would spoil the paper. And besides, how could you borrow a brook? You can't pick one up and...
You break into her tirade. Books, I said. Not brooks. Books. She stares at you blankly.
Oh, that's different. Well then, never mind.
Talk to Emily.
Shades of Saturday Night Live, of course.
I'd like to read some scrolls, please.
Read some trolls? This isn't the zoo, young man.
You certainly have a lot of shelves in here.
Elves? Sorry, no elves in here.
Why don't you get a hearing aid, you old butt?
Herring trade? Why, no thank you, young man. I don't believe I'd like any fish today, and given that you're on the mountain of the gods, home of the most powerful beings on Taurus, I'd be careful who I called an old bat.
Huh, it's amazing what she does here. Why can't I read these other scrolls?
Read Goose Mother rules? You're not making sense, young man.
I give up. I can't take this any longer.
Any longer? No, we don't have any beer here. Bye now.
Oh, there's a list. Look at list. From here to eternity. Oh boy. Paradise Lost, Stairway to Heaven, The 1 Minute Miracle Worker, East of Eden, How to Scale Mount Spa.
Hang on.
I'm just reading the titles. Grapes of Wrath, For
Right.
Whom the Bell Tolls, Setting Up Sodom and Gomorrah, Priming the Fountain, Really Great Ritual, The Sacred and the Profane, How to Get a Hold of Some Better Virgins, The Joy of Hex, Holy Smokes, A User's Guide to Incense. I'm thinking How to Scale Mount Spa might... Priming the Fountain might not be a bad one. How to get a hold of...
Yeah, I believe you are actually trying to scale the top of Mount Spa.
Okay, let's give that a try. You shout your request at the librarian. Emily wanders off, mumbling to herself as she goes.
Why write a book about a sick horse is what I'd like to know. And what does the horse's father have to do with it?
After a while, she returns and hands you a book.
Remember, she says, this is a lending library. I expect to see that book back here within 10 minutes.
Read book.
222 now.
Alien Mounts Paw. The case study of hereditary diseases in thoroughbred horses holds your interest for approximately 15 seconds. So yeah, I'm guessing we give the book back to Emily. How about manuscripts? Oh, okay. Read list. The wrench, by the way, is one of the magical items. It's not the how about? I'm wondering. try setting up the fountain. You shout your request at the librarian. Emily wanders off, mumbling to herself as she goes.
Why is everyone so all-fired interested in climbing to the top of the mountain? No good can come of it, I say.
After a while, she returns and hands you a book.
Remember, she says, this is a lending library. I expect to see that book back here within 10 minutes.
Ah, my score has gone up by 5. Let's read this book. Getting up Spa from Agora, Climbing the Mountain. The book jacket says that it contains a ritual that will make a golden stairway appear, thereby making it possible to ascend to the very peak of the Mountain of the Gods. Intrigued, you debate with yourself whether to continue reading. Read book. First book to receive house song. Okay. Read book. Ah, let's read the table of contents. Okay. Read table. Read book. Wasting time here. Oh my. Once again, G. List of illustrations. Guide to the library book suddenly disappears.
Yeah.
So you might want to explore a little bit more.
Yeah, I'm guessing that book is actually not going to help me. Because I'm...
Actually, it is.
Well, not until I can get it for longer than 10 minutes.
Therein lies the rub.
So, let's go south. Back of the repairman has disappeared.
Check out your map.
Yep, so we need to go either east or south. Let's go east. Ooh. Come up to the lab and see what's on the slab. This is a cluttered workshop full of odds and ends, and no sweet transvestites making a man. In a sealed counter, you see a rock, a bush, some pills, a pair of sandals, and a trumpet. On the counter, you see a machine. Oh boy. As you enter, a white-coated scientist looks up and says,
Welcome. I get so few visitors. Let me show you my latest project.
He pats a large machine that is sitting on the counter.
This is a prototype of an all-in-one plague machine. Up until now, our operatives have had to carry a separate piece of equipment for each plague they wanted to invoke. A staff for snakes, the thigh bone of a sheep for locusts, etc. Now this prototype is too large to carry, but when the final model is finished, all those separate functions will be combined in one small, easy-to-use device. Let me show you how it works.
Just then an aide sticks his head in the room and says, "You're needed over in the New World's lab. Johnson says he dropped a vial and there was a really big bang."
Drat,
says the scientist. He gives you an apologetic nod and leaves the room. Ah. Take all. Okay, take sandals. Oh, burning bush, remote microphone, covert instructions from a distance. That could be handy. Armor-piercing shell disguised as an ordinary slingshot rock. Useful for small operatives facing larger adversaries. Sandals. These buoyant sandals can compress air. Ah, I need the sandals to walk across the pool and get the key.
You would think so, but no.
Oh, okay. See what else? Oh. Let's play the trumpet. Okay. Okay, let's try pushing the button. Locust, nice. Slime wigs. Take the slime wig. Okay, what is a slime wig? I mean, is it a slimy wig? It's a disgusting, slimy looking thing. That much I could kind of figure out for myself. Frogs. Okay, so I push the button, turn the crank, pull the lever. Let's turn the knob. Gnats. Let's look at the pills. Dehydrated wine pills. Ew, it seems to me that I might need to drop these into the wine back in the Malochi's headroom.
No.
Okay.
I think he might actually have what you got, what you need from the room.
The slime wig. Okay, let's go back out to the lounge. And I think the only way we have left to go is south. Scriptorium. This is a large room filled with robed figures bent over manuscripts that they are painstakingly copying. A thin young god greets you as you enter. There's a sign here. The attendant laughs. The airman coming to see Richard. Well, we gotta read the sign.
Hey, hang on.
I'm just reading the sign.
No, I'm just gonna say when you're doing his voice, oh god, you'll get it. Never mind.
Rich-o-rama doing his homework. Do I have it now?
Yeah.
We copy anything. Please give the original of the item you wish duplicated to the attendant on duty. Oh, it seems to me I need that book from the librarian. But let's talk to Richard. I'd like to get something copied, please. The Ericulator, not reading the signs. Bummer. What happens to the originals of the things that you copy? Ericatola, asking questions. Richard, sounding stupid. The Eric man, making fun of Richard. Gonna get himself killed if he's not careful. Can't I say just one thing without your parroting it back to me? No. Yeah, it's been nice talking with you. The Rickster, leaving the dialogue menu. Alright. At tables. Richard looks at you and says, Eric, looking at the tables. Show slime wig to Richard. Rich-o-rama do, showing stuff to Richard. Oh. The window is lit and plenty of light for the scribes to work by. The god of duplication says, Ricatola, looking at the window. Okay.
Yeah.
I am going to run out of time.
If you're not careful.
Yeah, I think I've got too much to do by 6 o'clock, which is, I believe, when they come to get me. At least if the one with the fair was any indication. But that's it.
I think you're okay, but yeah, you'll definitely want to get moving.
Okay, any idea what I do next?
Yeah, you already said. You want to get the book copied.
Okay, but I need to okay, so I need to go north. The Rickinator, leaving Richard behind. Okay, and the library is... but do I have what I need to... Oops, not picture map. Do I have what I need to get the book from the
Well,
librarian?
basically you just do what you did last time, right? Borrow a book until you get it from the list. If you remember which one you clicked on from the list to get it, try that one again.
Yes. Pretty sure it was this one. Yep, yep. Oops. Do I read it or do I just go south now?
You want to go south and give it to Richard.
Okay, I still have the book. And Richard was also south, was he not? Yes.
I believe so.
And Rick, coming to see Richard. Richard disappears into the back. He returns moments later and hands you a perfect copy, presumably keeping the original somewhere in the back. Rich-o-rama, solving the puzzle, making points. Way to go. All right. So I probably have everything I need from Richard.
I believe that is correct. So now I think you can read the book.
Okay, read book. You flip past the opening right to the ritual for causing the golden stare to appear. First, prepare thyself by wearing the sacred costume of Og. That's that costume that was in Morty's office, isn't it? And by smearing thy cheeks with woad. Yes, because he gave Cleo woad for her makeup. That thou might seemeth pleasing in the eyes of the great god Otis, god of the elevators. Then, whilst holding a copy of this sacred ritual, shalt thou perform these actions in sequence, remembering all the while that a departure from the current order shall taketh thee back to square one. Here, then, are the steps of the ritual. First, whilst in the agora, stand upon the holy egg of oblivion, so that memories of all gods other than the great god Otis shall be erased from thy mind. Second, partake of a live slime wig, the animal most sacred to the compassionate god Otis. Third, turn around that thou might be seen from all sides by the all-seeing, all-knowing god Otis. Fourth, turn around again in case Otis wasn't watching the first time. Fifth and finally, thou must walk like a chicken. That's what I need the trumpet for, isn't it? For this above all others is the noise most pleasing to Otis the great and powerful. Richard scratches his ear and intones, Erikowski, doing his homework.
No, I think you can just, say walk if you get to that point.
Okay.
Clock or whatever.
So I just need the slime wig. So I need to get the costume and the woad from Morty's office. It's already
outside of Morty's office, I believe.
Yeah.
They're on the shelf.
So,
you just need to get rid of Cleo for a little while you can do that.
okay, so we gotta find a way to get rid of Cleo. Rich-o-rama, getting rid of the receptionist. So, we're done here with Richard, are we not? Yes?
Yeah, pretty sure.
See you, Richard. The Rickinator, leaving Richard behind. I am pretty sure I want to go west. Yes.
Yeah, I think you want to actually go outside, and eventually you will want to read that bulletin board. Well, you can read it now, I suppose, but that's okay.
Oh. Fresh cakes for all occasions. Oh, delivery in 30 eons or less. Call 1-800-Dominus. Remember, Dominus delivered. I wonder if I get Cleo to go sign for a cake?
Possibly, but that is the notice that you'll need, so you might want to try just stepping outside of the palace.
What notices the gods have affixed to the board, let no man pull asunder. Okay, so I'm done with this, so I back to the lobby. We get 2 live pigs. On the desk you see some wood. Whoops. Ah. So I probably want to go out to the Agora, you're saying? Yes? Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby and get ourselves some snacks. Okay, we're standing here in the beautiful sunshine. I'm sure I need the key.
Yes.
Oh! A passenger pigeon flies over the Agora. It is addressed to Morty. Should I go back in and give this to Cleo?
Sure.
That was west, correct? No, that was
it's
south.
in, or
South.
yeah, south.
Miracles on vacation. Show note to Cleo. But I had the note.
Did you get the note? You read
See?
it, but I don't know that you.
Yeah, I was, you know, when you read a newspaper, it automatically takes it, so. Cleo looks at the note and hands it back to you. Then she yells at the closer, Marty, someone to see ya. He'll be out in a few minutes. Yeah, we're gonna wait.
I can't remember what the note said.
You can't read it. It's, the only thing you can tell is that it's addressed to Morty.
Okay. Yeah, you might want to try giving it to her as opposed to just showing it to her, but that's okay. We'll see.
Hold your unicorns, honey. He'll be out in a minute.
Or maybe once you give it to Morty, when she goes in, you go out.
Oh, I just realized it says boat on here. Boat. It's a miniature replica of an ark. Below, the card of the Lifetime Achievement Award for the most creative response to the world's overpopulation, the Great Flood. Severely, I think that's supposed to be Elizabeth Taylor. Give note to Morty. Cleo!
Out.
Oh, like. I still need the costume. How do I get the costume? It's 3:30.
Well, you had a note from outside.
Yes, and now Morty has the note.
Oh, wait.
I did get the woad. I'm not going to save it at this point because I'm going to run out of time, so, but...
No, go ahead and go back outside.
Outside is north, yes, yes. I want to... Oh. Okay. to Cleo. So I guess I just wait. Give note to Morty. Oh, take a memo, Quetzalcoatl. Look, it's a simple matter of numbers. 10,000 human sacrifices a day. Okay, out. Take costume. Okay.
Alright. Try calling.
Call on 800 Dominus. And wait. The woe to wooin'. Wait again.
Yeah.
Keep waiting till they get here.
I believe that is correct.
Oh dear. Out of breath delivery boy shows us, sorry it's late, it's half time of the Ragnarok Ball, we report with orders, he hands you a cake and then leaves. Oh, first, it's, oh, stop it,
North Wind's
backspace.
birthday.
Yes, North Winds. Okay. And, I still need to get south out of the, do I need to go south from the office?
No. I think that's Morty's office.
There's what, yeah, but there's a passage leading south where I have not been yet.
You can try it, but I think that's...
Well, I'm running out of time, so...
No, I don't think you do. I think you just need to go to the north wind, and
Okay, so then I want to go west. Oh, wait. Do I need to take Morty another note?
No, I don't. No, I don't think you need to take it to him. At least not yet.
Yeah, I kind of want to just go give the guy the birthday cake.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, light candles with fire way ahead of you. You hold the dragon up over the candle. The spray of fire ignites them all. The god of the north wind grabs the offering and cries in delight, "For me, help both of you!" He closes his eyes and makes a wish. Then he sucks in his breath and unleashes a blast of wind that not only extinguishes the candles, but uproots them from the cake and carries them flying down the hillside on a frigid stream of air that freezes everything in its path. Your score has just gone up by 10. The dragon's flame goes out. Okay, so we are out of here, I do believe.
Yeah.
The goddess
Make
has
sure you go
fled, and the pond has frozen into a solid sheet of ice. Take key.
Make sure you go. Yeah. Make sure you go back to your picture mode.
Go back to what?
Picture mode.
Oh, right. Okay, so I have the key, which I'm guessing, actually, I don't know what the key is for, unless it's to that, whatever is south of Morty's office.
Okay, you need to, I think now you need to go back to Bill, Ted, Joe, Bob, whatever he's calling
on the
himself these days,
promontory.
and give him the nectar. I think the
Nectar
thing with
to
the pigeon
God.
in the notes is I think you could literally spend all day just running notes back to Morty.
Okay. Yeah, that kind of sounds like it. Okay, so he took a swig. It makes him have to pee.
But he doesn't remember, so
So if I keep giving it to him, he's going to have to pee.
there you go. I think you can just do G.
Yep, yep. Oh, this is the egg, isn't it? Okay. Put on costume. Put on load on face. I still don't know what the key is for.
It's okay. Then there's what? Turn around twice and then.
Don't I
look
have
like
to
a
like
chicken?
stand on? I have to be in the agora though, don't I?
Read the book.
Yeah. Prepare thyself where they well hold it. Steps of the ritual. Okay, so I'm wearing the costume. I've got the woad. Whilst in the agora, stand upon the holy egg of oblivion. Eat the slime wig. Turn around. Turn around. Squawk like a chicken. Okay. So I want to go southwest. Put egg on ground. Stand on egg.
You don't want to drop the egg? Probably not a good idea.
Well, I said put egg on the ground and it dropped it for me, but... Okay. Eat
Slime wig.
slime wig. You pop the disgusting thing into your mouth. You know how sometimes you eat something that you think is going to taste terrible, but it turns out to be okay? Well, such is not the case here. The instant you put the slime wig in your mouth, it attaches little suckers to the back of your teeth so that while its rear end is halfway down your throat, its front end is hanging on for dear life. So now it's trying to crawl up while you're trying to get it down. Finally, you bite off its little pseudopods and it slides wriggling and screaming all the way down to your stomach where it gives a couple of kicks and then lies still. Okay, turn around. You do a quick pirouette, very, very stylish. You feel a kick in your stomach. That slime wig isn't dead yet. Turn around. You do a quick pirouette, very stylish. You give a small, salty burp.
No, no, no. Ooh.
You were supposed to turn around twice, according to the book.
Twice. Yeah, so.
So now I want to
Sorry.
balk like a chicken. Oh,
Yeah.
squawk. That's what I need to do. Squawk. You squawk like a chicken, nothing happens. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
After a while. Yeah. After a while, one of the guys wanders through the agora and catches sight of you wearing a silly costume, your cheeks bright blue, standing on an egg and looking like you've just swallowed a slime wig. He stops and says, "You're not performing that old golden stare ritual, are you? Geez, that was replaced years ago. Didn't you get the software upgrade? Well, never mind. I'll take care of it for you." He mumbles something under his breath, and a shining golden stare appears in the middle of the agora. "Take care," the god calls after he passes from sight. Moments after he leaves, you hear an explosion of laughter as if someone had been trying to keep it in, but then simply couldn't hold on any longer. Your score has just gone up by 20.
Up the mountain. Go.
Okay, back to picture. Up, up and away. You climb the golden stairs, wishing all the while that you could get rid of that Led Zeppelin tune that keeps running through your head. Which tune? Houses of the Holy? Peak. The view from the top of Mount Spa is breathtaking. You can see all of Taurus laid out before you, except of course for the places that you've already passed through, most of which are still obscured by a pall of smoke. Strangely enough, the ground up here is neither dirt nor rock. It's a circle of cork, roughly 6 feet in diameter. The crowbar of the apocalypse is lying in the middle of the circle, secured by a golden strap that runs right across the cork to a golden lock at the edge. The only exit from here is the golden stair that leads back down to the agora. Open lock with key. You put the key in the lock and give it a twist. The lock falls open and the strap comes loose. Suddenly, the golden staircase disappears. You hear a faint creak coming from the edges of the cork where it fits into the mountain. Oh, I don't like the sound of this.
Crowbar.
Get crowbar. The creak turns into an ominous groan. The cork starts to tremble and shake, and you notice that there's more of it sticking up out of the mountain than there had been before.
Don't think you can really do anything but wait.
Let's get the strap. You can't take the strap.
That said, you could
Oops.
save the game just in case.
I was starting to type and all of a sudden... Ah! Okay, well I just missed that whole cut screen because I was trying to type and it went off anyway. So I'm sitting here, there's a raft manned by a very unusual looking crew. The person who appears to be the captain is holding a sawed-off tree trunk and you see him speak into it.
Captain's log, Swamp Date 91692. We have encountered a strange life form who's peering at us through a transparent screen while manipulating an imaginary alter ego through our world. We will offer assistance to this alter ego while observing the character of its master.
He lowers the log and says,
Hail, traveler. We offer you passage across this swamp.
Yes, he does, except that is where I am going to save it. I am going to save it as even 1.
Okay. Eventually you might want to bump back to even 1B and just so you can see that cut scheme, but you can do that off screen or whatever.
Yeah, there's actually I mean, I hadn't saved it for a while, so there's a lot of stuff between even 1B and the cutscene. But yeah, I may do that. And that, I think, is where I'm going to go ahead and call the stream for tonight. So now, let's see, we have 4, actually, do I need to put the crowbar in the backpack? Or is it already?
No, if I remember correctly, every
Yep, it's
time
already
you
in there.
transition to another
Yep.
zone, everything's already in the backpack for you.
Yep. Okay, so that is where we're going to call the stream for tonight. We now have 4 of the 5 items. Battle of Evermore, yes. So, 1 more item is all we need. I can't even remember what the last item is. I haven't needed to use Yoo-hoo. I mean, I have used it once, but I totally didn't need to. I noticed there's water here. There's a newspaper here. So, yeah. I'm starting to lose my voice. I'm starting to yawn. It's probably a good time to call the stream anyway. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, Comic, for all the help, because I would still be floundering around Morty's office without it. And let's see, we don't have Kobold Kindergarten next week because this is one of the times that we have 3 weeks instead of 2 weeks between sessions. So if I don't finish Eric the Unready this weekend, I will probably finish it next Wednesday. And let's see, when will I be back here again? I will be back on DDO streams Sunday night. Streaming with Even playing DDO at 11 p.m. Eastern Time Sunday, twitch.tv/DDO stream. And the next time I will definitely be back here is Monday, 10:30 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/DDO_Even playing some Minecraft. I very well may finish this up here on Saturday, though. We'll see. So, like, follow, all that stuff. Would appreciate it. And have a great night.